Hi guys, this is Veerashankara. Today let's talk about what is a functional interface. It is one of the new feature in Java 8. So basically the functional interface. So, the functional programming, it is supported by other programming languages like Python, Go. There are so many other languages. Java was the programming language, which might be the last. They supported the functional programming. So let's talk about what is the functional interface and what is the functional programming in Java or in any other programming. So let's talk about that in detail. So the functional programming, basically how we are going to make a call to the method implementation or the abstraction using the function, using the interface rather than creating the separate implementation. Let me talk about more in detail. Assume that I have a car which has an engine. So assume that engine is an abstraction. I want to have an implementation. So if you want to have an implementation, there are multiple ways of writing the implementation. One could be anonymous function. Another one could be write a separate class and implement that car interface and provide the implementation. So that's not the best practice writing the implementation when we have only one abstraction in the interface. So let's see the demo first, and then we'll talk about what exactly the benefit that we get using the functional interface, and how are we going to write our own functional interface. So I'm going to create a class name called car. It's not a class name, it is an interface, car. So to make this as a functional interface, so I'm going to write the annotation @ functional interface. This is optional interface annotation. So if you want to enforce this interface to be a functional interface, then you can write @ functional interface, or even you can avoid it. So if you don't want to add this annotation, you will have to write only one abstraction in this particular interface. So I'm going to write a method called void engine. So engine. So now I'm going to write the main class. Assume that this is the Hyundai car, right? So I'm going to write a main method. So this particular implementation is for the Hyundai. I'm not writing a separate implementation class and implementing the car. So I'm directly using the functional interface. Okay. So now I'm going to create a car instance, car equal to this one. Assume that it is the Hyundai car. So now, so how we are going to implement the engine method, which is there inside the car interface. So since we have only one method signature or one abstraction in the interface, we now need to define which method we are going to implement. So that will be taken care by the functional programming. So since we don't have any parameters in the engine method, so we just have a the brackets. So just have a brackets and provide the implementation by just defining the lambda function hyphen and greater than symbol, and write the implementation. So I'm not writing any implementation. I'm just simply writing the sysout statement, system dot out dot println, and write some just a display statement. This is the Hyundai engine. So now how we are going to execute this, because first we have to call that particular method or the abstraction or the implementation. So how we are going to call this implementation? So this is nothing but the implementation, right? Now we have to make a call to this particular method. So now Hyundai car dot. So since even though we are not specifying which method we are implementing it, since we use the functional programming which has only one method signature in the interface, so we don't need to specify which method we are going to implement it. So now I can directly make a call to the engine method, which returns the response. So let's execute and see the result. Now we can see the result here. This is the Hyundai engine. So now I wanted to provide, so what is the CC? So what I will do is I'll provide a string engine capacity. Okay, so now when I add a parameter, we have to pass this particular parameter. How we are going to pass this? Okay, so now to pass the parameter capacity, I wanted to display this capacity, right? So just plus capacity. Now we have to pass this capacity as part of the method parameters in the engine. So I'm going to make it like, let's say 150 cc. So now run this. So we should get the response as this is the Hyundai engine and 150 cc. So now we can see the result on the console. This is the Hyundai engine and 150 cc. So this is the response that we get using the functional interface. So if you are trying to write one more method, so since we are writing an annotation called @functional interface, it doesn't allow, let's say steering. See now, so since we are enforcing this particular interface to accept only one abstraction, it doesn't accept one more method signature or the abstract method, right? So let's remove this. So this one should be fine, right? So we should not, this one not an issue. So it will resolve automatically. Just on this. Now, if you don't want to write this annotation, let's remove this annotation @functional interface. Still, it works fine because this interface has only one method signature. You can see this because we don't have more than one abstract method in the interface. So still, this will be treated as a abstraction or the functional interface. That's all, guys. Thank you for watching. Please do subscribe.